I am here to do a real quick review in the middle of washing clothes and all of that to talk about these married at first sight mofos. If this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And to all of my new subscribers, thank you all so much for joining the family. And to all my nieces and nephews who've been here with me for the long haul, thank you all so much for your continued support. I am about to run out in the street and get my toes done and finish doing all of the stuff that I have to do, you know, as a mom and just as a woman, period. So I'm putting on my little face stuff as we talk, all right? Let me tell y'all something. These mofos are going off, okay? And they are having at it. I'm not putting any makeup on today. Just don't feel like it. Especially since, you know, given the fact that I'm just, you know, doing a regular schmegler. All right, just a regular schmegler. As you all know, I'm addicted to this stuff, Fatco. Hold on, let me see. The Fatco, love it. So y'all was looking at Married at First Sight, and I don't even know what season number it was. I'll go back and do the editing on the video. We're not coming back in. But Michael is a damn liar. This bitch tells Mika when Dr. Calvin is at the house. He tells Mika that he got this job as a principal because, you know, he wants to be the mofo breadwinner in the house, all right? So this mofo, you know, sits up there talking about he making more money and all of this old kind of old foolishness and garbage, only to tell her that he went that... I can't even get my... Okay, I gotta get it together. Yes, he does. Chandra, a.k.a. C. Patty 08. Hey, son, let's look on that list. Did I go out my lip line? Yes, I did. Okay, how you doing now? Excuse me, y'all. I don't usually do that stuff on air, but I'm about to run out the house. This mofo sits up there and fakes in front of Dr. Calvin that, you know, he is going to be the main breadwinner in the house. He had accepted a job as a principal. Then, I love you too, Leah. Then this mofo goes out and it comes back to Mika with this bullshit story talking about how he went to the job site, made a decision that he was that the things that they had agreed to and agreed upon, okay, in the offer letter, they switched up on him. It's illegal for a mofo to send you an offer letter and then switch the terms of what the two of you all have agreed upon. But then he says that, you know, now he's going to be a mofo director. Bitch, if you don't stop lying. Mika had that look on her face like, you lying mother. And so the hell did I. And then you're going to sit up there and talk about, you know, she's asking him particulars because I would have asked him too for specifics, you know. Bitch, tell me something good, okay? And this mofo sitting up there talking about how he can't trust her, knick-knack, patty-rack, and give a damn dog a bone. How in the hell does he expect to have a long-lasting relationship with this girl? Can't believe anything he said. They went back. Thank you so much, Stephanie Morel, for the $1.99 super chat. I saw it. I got my glasses on. I saw it. Thank you. I'm sitting up there like, you lying. Like, who in the hell can keep up with his lies, his story? The lies, the lies, the lies. And she's like, you know, well, how did he have an opportunity to then apply for another position? How did he have, you know, it just didn't make sense. Yes, what is your name? Jesseline McCombs? I was yelling at the TV like liar, liar, pants on fire. I could not understand why this mofo thought that this story was gonna fly with a girl like Mika. It didn't make sense. He lied his complete and total arse off. And then when he is confronted, if she asks him about the lie, then he's going to sit there and say that he doesn't trust her. Well, bitch, if you didn't trust me, you shouldn't have told me anything about it at all. You shouldn't have said anything. You shouldn't have opened up the conversation. Because once you open up the conversation, bitch, I'm walking through the door. I'm walking through the door. And I was like, how in the world? I mean, like, he is such a liar. And then when she was sitting there talking to him and he could not answer her questions and everything, and then he gonna sit there with the little, you know, I said, boo, your wrist showing. You know, I said, boo, your wrist is showing. It's showing, boo. Because see, once confronted, now all of a sudden the real him is coming out, okay? Because he's trying to mask his anger. And so, you know, that start coming out. Bitch, if you don't sit your lying ass down somewhere, you better. Oh my God, I felt like I just could not breathe. He was lying so damn hard. And Mika was like, this is not making sense. Then he sits there and brings her a box of candy back. And I, you know, was thinking, okay, the box of candy, you know, it's all right. If you're a candy lover or something like that, maybe, you know, it was a sweet gesture and all that. My daughter was like, Mom, you went to Michael's. He picked up a couple of Twizzlers and put some sweet tarts on the top of it. And okay. She was like, I would have been mad. I would have been pissed. I would have been. He's a liar. Like, there's no truth in him. And then how did he negotiate these salaries? And then he's talking about, we're going to be okay. No, we're not going to be okay. Because you're one of those mofos that I would never trust with my life. I would never trust him with my life. And she's like, you know, the only way, they were all supposed to, you know, talk about love and how they feel loved, how they want to be loved, you know, all of that kind of bull crap. And she was like, for me, you know, you have to tell the truth. You have to be honest. And then he sits down, you know, he takes her out to dinner and everything because, of course, he's embarrassed because all of this stuff is filmed. And so, you know, he's out at the restaurant, in my opinion, doing damage control. Now you want to try to control the narrative and make it seem like you're this good guy. He's a lying bitch. I can't do it. I can't do him. Won't do him. I could not tolerate that. If I was a woman, I would be the hell up out of there. We look at, what is the child's name that's messing with Derek? Katie and Derek. Like, she is like, this bitch said that he has never been in love and I'm having an issue with it. I need to not be playing the games. I'm too old for this. You know, they went and did, you know, that little acrobatic stuff and he kissed her and she called him a nerd and all of that kind of stuff. They just not gonna work. Because this mofo flicked out in the bedroom and was, you know, going off because she has an issue because he said that he's never been in love and he don't really see love coming out of the relationship. Bitch, how you think I'ma act? How do you think I'm going to respond if you're sitting there saying that you don't think that at the end of this you're going to love me and you've never been in love before, but yet and still you were in a relationship for 2 years, and every time you got out of the, you know, every time you went into another dating relationship with somebody, you was extra cautious. Bitch, you have been in love and you've had your heart broken. You don't want to talk about something, you know, that you put out there. You did not have to say that I've never been in love, but this is what you have been riding off of the whole entire time. But then you're gonna get an attitude because I talk about it. Like I'm losing my breath because these bitches are getting on my nerve. Do you understand? These bitches is getting on your auntie's nerve, like for real. There's no need to even talk about the other couple because, you know, everything is going fine with them. He tells her that his love language what is it? I can't even think of their damn name because their little relationship is going, so they don't have no drama, so you don't give a damn about them. You understand what I'm saying? Those are the ones that fall between the cracks. When actually, we say that we don't want the drama and all of that kind of stuff, but it is what it is because I can't even remember those bitches' names, okay? But anyway, when you're talking about Zach and Mindy, like Zach talks around in circles. Nobody understands what the hell he's saying, including his girlfriend, Lisa or Linda or whatever the hell her name was sitting up there Skyping with his ass and was confused about what the hell he was even talking about. I don't even think that he understands what he is talking about half the time. He is just absolutely not attracted to this woman, but his girlfriend told his ass off, and she was like, look, the bitch is probably lonely, okay? She's sitting at the apartment. You didn't even give this a chance. She is in this alone. Her family didn't show up for her ass, and and she's lonely and probably embarrassed by this. And then next thing you know, we see him over there with his dog and everything, and he wanted to play cards and Twister. Bitch, I don't have time to play cards and Twisters with you. But she does. Any little bit of attention that he gives to her, she's just ready to lap it up like a dog to a bowl, bitch. And there's no way in the world that I would be in a relationship with this mother, because I can't understand what the hell he is saying. He is communicating one thing to me and trying to make it seem like he's still in there for the experiment, and that he's, ready to go toe-to-toe with me. But bitch, you won't move in. And that is part of the experience, is moving in. And he doesn't even want to do that. And he's like, how can I lie to myself? Bitch, you lying. You've been lying to yourself since you applied for the damn show. Or when they came out to recruit him. Because from my understanding, they recruited his ass. This wasn't something he wanted to do. I think that these are, a lot of these people are aspiring actors and actresses, and they just get on these shows, so they can get their name out there, and they just feel like any kind of attention is good attention. Any kind of publicity, whether it be negative or positive, is good for them. It's good for, what they potentially want to do. These bitches have gotten on my nerve, and I know that y'all know I'm talking 100 miles per hour because I'm just irritated as I don't know what. I decided that I was going to sit there and eat this, look at this over breakfast, bitch, and I could have barfed my whole breakfast up because I just was like, these bitches are getting on my nerve and I don't understand it. And they are trying to be nice to these mofos and trying to deal with them. But I'm going to tell you right now, I'll be walking around smacking the hell out of all of them. I come to everybody's house and just back smack the out of them and just keep it moving about that mofo, okay? I wouldn't care whether or not I had to dangle off the balcony or whatever the hell I had to do because these bitches need to get themselves together. I'm done. Done. And then we sit there and we look at Taylor. Taylor, with her lying, delusional ass, has no idea about how she is showing up in the room. Bitch, you are a rude, nasty, mean girl. You are not appreciative of anything. You want to sit and dwell in the past. You want Brandon to kiss your ass. And all the time, Brandon wants somebody to kiss his ass because remember, he's Team Reed. So he does not have time to kiss her ass. He has been trying to bend over backwards and trying to keep up with his promise, allegedly, to Dr. Calvin, that he would, continue to move forward. He has apologized over and over again about what, he did in Panama, and she just wants to stay there. And then, when they sit there and they talk about a conversation, and he said, when I love somebody, okay, I want to be around them all the time. I can't wait to see them. I'm curious about what they've done during the day, what they did at night, and all of that kind of stuff. And then this bitch going to turn around and make it about her, which makes it an uncomfortable position for him, because this is an exercise that we're supposed to be able to share our thoughts and our feelings about different things that he can't even share because this bitch got her ass on her back and just wants this all to be about her, but she doesn't want to give to, she just, God, if he's pushing, she's pulling. And he's sitting there trying to have a conversation with her, and she turns it and makes it about her and said, well, you don't want to spend time with me. So he was like, the hell are you talking about? You know, you have such a nasty attitude. He said, so, you know, when I come into an uncomfortable environment, I just go in my room. And she was like, you know, but you play PlayStation, you know, you play with your video game, trying to make him seem like he's a typical man, you know, and he really doesn't, you know, have any affection or anything like that towards her. Now, he has been an asshole. We're going to go ahead on and, you know, pound on that. He has absolutely been an asshole. But at the same time, when do you ever say enough is enough, and I'm going to go ahead on and give in and allow him the opportunity to either be an ass again or to really make it up? And so when she's sitting there on the sofa and, you know, he's trying to have a conversation with her, he's like, you know, look at your attitude. Who wants to be around somebody that has such a nasty ass attitude like this? And she really did have a nasty ass attitude. So the next day, she gonna get her trifling ass up and say, you know what, I really was, you know, my attitude really wasn't that great. And so I'm gonna go ahead and cook him a meal. And then the bitch cooks him a meal. He comes home and she's like, go ahead on and eat. And so he's like, okay, you know, and so he's sitting there and he's watching her, because let me tell you one thing, you can say one thing, but when your actions are speaking something different, okay? And so, you know, she's sitting there, you know, with her phone, and y'all know I'm a YouTuber, okay, bitch? I'm a YouTuber, I'm an Instagrammer, I'm a Facebooker, I'm all that, okay? I know when to dial back. I know when to have my real life. I know when to step out of this damn camera and be myself. You look at my Instagram, I do not post a whole lot of pictures. I'm not out there all the time. I make sure that I take care of what I need to take care of, and I live my regular life. This bitch is sitting there taking pictures of the food that she prepared for him. I don't know what she put at the bottom, because I did not go to this bitch's Instagram, because I just don't know what the hell I'm gonna say, and I don't like to be an Instagram bully, so I just go ahead on and leave these people the fuck alone. But she goes to Instagram, and you know, she's taking pictures of it, and he like, damn, I mean, you know, be in the moment, bitch. And then she's sitting up there and she has her, you know, her pods in her ear, and she has her, you know, she's on her Apple phone. I don't know if she was listening to music or whatever the hell she was doing, so she really wasn't there, but she wanted him to be there. She wants to be able to say that she did these things, and then, you know, when she's checked on it, okay, it's all about him. So now she goes out on Instagram, she gets mad with him about, you know, that incident and everything. She goes out on Instagram and puts a scathing ass video out there talking about, you know, she has little and minimum requirements for a man, and you know, he has to have a job, not be gay, and all that kind of stuff. And then she thinks that the mofo is not gonna react to it. She lucky she didn't mess around and get her ass whooped, okay? She lucky, because that's not what you do. And then she's going to sit there when confronted about it and say that, well, you know, if he was mad about it, he could have said something to me. She was out with her girlfriends with her little pink party dress on, didn't come home that night, and talk about, I kept calling him and he wouldn't answer the phone. Why the fuck would he answer the phone when you sat there and put that mess out there on Instagram? And then when the counselor called her on the phone to check her and to tell her that other people have impressions about what, you know, other people have different interpretations about what it is. She told me, well, bitch, it was funny, and I ain't gonna apologize for it. I said what I said. I did what I did. I was out with my girlfriends, and we were talking about men and all of this. But bitch, like Mike said, you in a whole marriage with Brandon. Brandon packed his shit up or got up out that mofo quicker than quick, left the keys and the bracelet charm, the charm on the he left everything and said, you know what, the hell with this. I'm not going to allow somebody to degrade me on Instagram. And then he was talking about how she had applied for other jobs and other acting gigs, okay, like Bachelor in Paradise and all of that, you know, Temptation Island and all of that old bull crap, but she was out of town, so she wasn't able to do it. So, okay, did she apply for this because she wanted this to be part of her? And then you got that fucked up wig, weave, whatever the hell it is that you have on your head. Your forehead is not being compensated by the head. You should have got somebody to give you a different... I hate to talk about people's looks and all of that kind of stuff, because I ain't a beauty queen my damn self. But I sure know if I had a forehead that I was rocking like that, bitch, that I would absolutely make sure that I go to one of them barbers where they can give me an extended hairline. And you acting like you the cat's meow. Bitch, you were second choice. You were second choice. And you really shouldn't have been anybody's choice. How dare you do that? And then when Mika was talking to her about it, because she was talking to Mika and telling Mika, of course she got to talk about Panama. And see, that's the kind of stuff that people like, people like her, they do. You make one mistake and they try to make it seem like you're the devil because you made that one mistake. You did that one thing wrong. And so, they want to keep riding on that and trying to make that about, who you are, trying to, put your whole character, sum up your whole character in one incident. You got low standards because you's a low one. You lower than the low. Mika told her, you need to go back and apologize. Ain't no way in the world that I would be okay if Michael put my stuff out there on social media. But instead of her listening to Mika, she's going through her Instagram page. This bitch wants to be a star. And I'm going to tell you, I hope it's worth it to you. And like I said, Brandon got his ups and he got his damn downs too. You understand what I'm saying? He not a perfect mofo. But he damn sure ain't putting her business out there on social media. He not doing it. And he told Michael, I'm about done with this. I'm really done. And then you got the nerve to sit there and say, okay, Taylor has the nerve to sit there and say, I don't want him to have a police record. But bitch, allegedly, you got all kinds of criminal records, okay? Allegedly, okay, according to the blogs, you have a driving on a suspended license and some more stuff. I think it happened sometime around October, November. So you the one that got, come on, y'all don't hear me out here. Y'all don't hear me out here. You're the pot calling the kettle black. See, what go around, come back around. You want to sit there and make this man. These people done pissed me off. I probably should have waited a while to come out here and give my point of view on this, where I was, just a little bit, where I had some tact about it. But bitch, they done twisted my wig. And you sit up there looking shraggly and raggedy with that same old in your head. You done been in the pool with the shit in your hair, and you done been to Panama with the shit in your hair, and you done came back, you got the same shit in your hair. And you looking a hot ass mess and it's thin. And you out there on social media dragging somebody. Do you know on how many levels this mofo can drag you? Come to find out, allegedly, she didn't even have her own place. The bitch was living with her mother. And allegedly, the bitch don't I'm gonna get ready and go out and do what I got to do. But I had to come out here and give my little 5 cents on this. These mofos have gotten on my last damn nerve. And I just want to say, Michael, your wrist is showing, boo. Your wrist showing. Love y'all.